Hey guys, welcome back. So today I wanted to go over some brushes. I know that I've kind of mentioned them in my tutorials, but I haven't really gone over them. There's not really much to go over, but I kind of just wanted to go over my top 10 from my collection that I think would be a good idea for you guys to invest in if you are just starting out or if you are thinking about buying a set of brushes. Okay, so my first brush, I'm going to start off with the face brushes. So my first brush for the face would be Max 129. And this is basically your average blush slash powder brush. You can use it to dust on powder, obviously, or for blush, obviously. It's also a brush that you can use. It's not dense enough to use for contouring, but you can use it for contouring. It's just not my preference for contouring. The next brush would be a contouring angled brush for contouring, of course. This is the MAC 168, and it is angled, and it's pretty fluffy and soft. This would be one of your ideal brushes for contouring. You can get into the hairline, take it underneath the cheekbone to kind of carve out your cheeks. You can use this to dust on powder as well. You can even use it to stipple on foundation. Buff out foundation. It's a really versatile brush, so it's a great brush to have for your kit. My next favorite brush you guys have seen me use in my tutorials is my MAC 109, I believe. This brush is very small and it's super dense, and you guys have seen me go along my hairline and even contour my face with this. You can use the 168 for that as well, but my preference would be the 109. This is the only brush that I really use for contouring, so I do go along the hairline with this, and even on the side of the nose. So that's pretty much all I use it for. My fourth brush would be my Sephora foundation brush. And this is like any other foundation brush, but compared to my MAC 190 foundation brush, it has a little bit more bristles or hairs. Excuse me. It feels almost like springy when you pack on foundation. So I don't know if that would be the right description for it, but to me it feels springy. Whereas my 190, it's a little bit more stiff, so it doesn't quite have that bounce that my Sephora foundation brush does. Not that any type of bounce in your foundation brush would matter. I really loved my MAC 190 foundation brush, but as I started to use it a lot, it actually started, I don't know, some hairs just started separating from the rest of it. And when I do clean it, I try to reshape it so that it stays intact. But no, this thing is just super stubborn. I hate you. I love you. You guys know what to use foundation brushes for, right? You can use it to apply your foundation, and even like a cream highlight, or a liquid highlight, or a cream blush. Alright, so I'm going to actually move on to the eye brushes. I don't really have any other brushes. A lip brush is just a lip brush, and I don't really use it quite often except for my clients because I don't like putting lipstick directly onto their lips. So you guys have seen me use the MAC 224 blending brush. It's a tapered blending brush. It comes to a point, so you stick that area or that point right into your crease and go back and forth in like a windshield wiper motion, and it helps buff out that color, diffuse that color. So there's no other explanation for the blending brush except that it's a blending brush. The next brush is a stiff flat brush that you want to use to pack on eyeshadow. You can actually even use this for concealer. You can even use it to smoke out eyeliner or shadow underneath the eye. This is the 242. If you needed 2 eyeshadow brushes, it would definitely be these 2. So one to pack on eyeshadow and one to blend it out. Okay, my next brush is really similar to the 242, basically because it is a flat brush. But this one is a 239 and it's a little softer. I use this brush specifically, like I don't think I use it for anything else except as a highlight color under my brows and the inner. It's not necessarily a must-have that you need to absolutely purchase. It's just one of my top 10 brushes that I like to use. The next brush that I absolutely love and hold dear to my heart is my pencil brush. I think it's the 219. But this is a great brush to have because if you don't feel like wearing eyeshadow one day and you just want to do an eyeliner but you want that smoked out look, do the eyeliner and smoke it out with this guy. So you guys have seen me use the pencil brush in my tutorials when smoking out eyeliner on the bottom. And I think I even used it on the top in the beach look. But really great brush to have. I actually really suggest you add this to your kit. Okay, my last 2 brushes are liner brushes. You guys have seen me use the 212 flat liner brush in my tutorials before. This is a really great brush to pack on powder eyeshadow in your waterline on top of an eyeliner to make that kind of look more intense. It's a really great brush to kind of shade liner or a darker eyeshadow really close to your lash line because it's super thin. You can use this to do your brows, but I don't use it to do my brows. So I think I only specifically use this to get really close to the lash line. But what I do use for my brows is the MAC 266. So this is just a regular angled eyeliner brush. You can use it to fill in your brows for liquid liner and to create that awesome wing too. So I mean, this is another essential brush that you probably might want to add to your kit. Right, so that is my top 10, top 10 brushes. These are really great brushes to have as part of your collection if you want to create any type of look doing my tutorials. So these are the brushes that I basically pretty much almost always use. Alright, so aside from my top 10 brushes that I shared with you guys, I also wanted to share something that I picked up recently. Actually, that I ordered online and I just received yesterday. So this is the Borghese 10-piece brush set. It's actually a Costco brand brush set, and it comes with all of these brushes, from a kabuki brush, angled contour, stippling, foundation, concealer, blending, and some eye brushes. This is a really great set to start off with because it does have pretty much all of the essentials that or the top 10 brushes that I went over from my MAC collection. I'll just go over the brushes with you guys real quick that it came with. I actually haven't used this at all, so but I felt them and they're pretty good quality brushes. It says that it's a premium natural and synthetic blend. But it's a 10-piece brush set for $30. That's pretty damn good, if you ask me. So it comes with this kabuki brush, which is like a blush brush. It comes with the angled contouring brush. It comes with a stippling brush. You can use this for foundation or moisturizer or powder. And it comes with a foundation brush, which is really, really interesting. I've never seen a foundation brush like this because it's rounded. It comes with a concealer brush, which is kind of like a flat brush that you can even use for eyeshadow. It comes with this big fluff brush that you can probably use as a blending brush. It comes with this flat eyeshadow brush that you can use for packing on eyeshadow. I also thought this brush was quite interesting because I've never seen a brush like this before. It's the angled eye contouring brush. So it's an angled brush, but it has like a really big surface. So you can probably use this as a crease brush. And then it has like a fatter version of my of the pencil brush that I used. You can use it to smoke out your eyeliner or even get into the corner of your eye and underneath as well. And then it comes with, of course, an angled liner brush. And this nifty little brush roll that you can put your brushes in. So I mean, if you don't have any brushes, or maybe you have a couple and you wanted to kind of add to your collection or to your kit, this is a really, really good brush set to start off with. I tried to get this from Costco maybe last week, but they didn't have it. They ran out. And I only went to one location, so they might have it at other locations. However, when I tried to order it from the Costco website, they didn't have it anymore. So I actually got this from Amazon. I'm pretty sure that, you know, people are selling it on eBay or on Amazon or on Overstock. So go ahead and check those out. I mean, if you don't find it, I'm really, really sorry. But I'm pretty sure that Costco comes out with brush sets like these every year. Alright, you guys, I hope you found that to be beneficial. I know that the brushes that I went over from MAC are a little expensive, but again, it's a really great investment. These brushes last a very long time, just as long as you clean them every day. And honestly, you'll never ever have to buy a new brush ever again. Alright, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.